A little while ago I made this top and I had to alter it because I didn't do it right. I made boo-boos. So this bottom bit, I cut it way too short, so I had to add this bottom bit. And then I made the sleeves and then proceeded to stitch this one on wrong. It's on back to front. And I only found that out after 2 weeks of wearing this shirt. But I actually really like the shirt, but I just want to make it a different version, like maybe a little bit more loose. Make the sleeve actually work properly and not have another section to sew on the bottom because I cut it way too short. So I'm going to basically try and revamp this shirt because it's really nice to wear in summer. One of the other things that I have to try and do better is the neckline. I think what I'm supposed to do is actually have less material than I have on here, like stretch it a bit when I sew this on the neck instead of making this exactly the same length as the neck. So it just needs to be pulled a bit tighter, and then hopefully I won't get all this bunching. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get the pattern that I made from it, and hopefully I altered my pattern after I did that to the shirt, and hopefully I altered it correctly so that now I can just grab my pattern and cut this straight out of it, I hope. But I might make it a little bit wider because I want the shirt to be a little bit more loose. So let's hope that I've actually done a good job and made my pattern right. Here we go. Well, I don't think I kept the original sleeves. I'm going to have to use the one that I made from my second shirt. How annoying is this? I'll show you something. Every time I accidentally roll my roller off the table, I put a little tiny cut in my silly tablecloth because it's stretchy. Ah! Annoying! Let's put you back up here. Focus. Stitched and overlooked. Inside of the sleeve, that's the outside. Usually I do a double rolled hem, but I'm going to try and just fold over what I want and then stitch very closely to the edge. Try and stop this little puckering happening while I sew. I'm going to just try and stretch the material out while I sew, which will then bring it down. Hopefully that will work. Oh well, it didn't quite work. The outside's not too bad looking. I'll try and do the same with the other side and make it match at least. I'm a little bit happy I did better on this one. Time to cut the shirt out. The body. I don't want it to be a square bottom, so I'm just gonna make one up. Like that. Let's hope this is a good design choice, but I want the front a little bit shorter. I'm going to estimate and cut a strip off and hope that it's okay. Oh, look at that for a curve. Look at that. Not too shabby. Now it's just got to work. Otherwise, I'll take all that back and just say I don't know what I'm doing. I just cut the neckline a bit lower and it's still not low enough, so I have to alter it again. That's better. Hemming time. I just have to say that I kind of hate but don't mind working with stretch. Like, I want to get better at it, but oh my goodness, the moving of it, and it'll just stretch like bam, and then it's all moved on the sewing machine, and I'm Oh my goodness. A little bit frustrating. Maybe it'd help if I didn't have such thin material because it's sheer, this stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. That is so annoying. Don't I have it? I need to trim that down. Maybe back in closer. Turn your head down like that. Let's see if I've made this ugly or not. See how it goes. I feel like the front didn't end up much shorter than the back like I planned. But oh, nice. Okay. That's good. Oh, it is. I was wrong. It is much shorter. I think that side thing worked with this. My drawing. Yeah. Anyway, so the sleeves, and then I have to do the neck band, and that's it. Cool. Gotta tidy up the ends and overlock the shoulder seams. And and then I have to hem. No, I've hemmed the bottom already. What the heck am I talking about? Yeah. And then I have to just overlock up these seams. Actually, I forgot. I want to try. I need to do one of these. I'm just using an old shirt as an example of this neck bit. I haven't done one of these before. It's like a strengthening part for the back of the neck, but I don't really know how you're supposed to put it on. But I should maybe try and do one of these so it doesn't stretch the material too much. Let's see how I go. And also, I might need a break before too long because I kind of get a bit like over it sometimes, and I need a break and then go and do something else and then come back to this. So if it's dark in the background at some point, it's because I got over it and needed a break. Here's the sleeves inside out. And I joined them down the bottom, along here. So they will look like that on the bottom of the shirt. Which should work. And the reason why I probably sound like I doubt everything I'm doing is because every shirt or thing I've made, I've never made the same thing over again. I get bored like, oh, what else could I do differently? So none of it's the same. And so I'll always have probably something wrong with whatever I make because I just don't do the same thing. So now I'm just going to fit it to the shirt and hope it fits. Here's where I'm at. My sleeves. A bit longer and that than the other shirt, but I couldn't find my original pattern, so I just had to use this. But anyway, that'll do. So yeah, anyway, break time because my back is so tired from sitting at the table sewing and everything, so I need a break. I'm back from my break, ready to finish the shirt. So the last thing I have to do is around the neck, and then I'm going to finish around the sleeve holes because I've got this double where I've done a sleeve, so I might either trim one down on one side and then fold over and do like a top stitch, but on the, well, I can do it from the outside, and then just pretty that up, and the strengthening piece of material on the back of the neck that I don't know how to do. So I'm going to just try it, suss out. I'm going to try and suss out from this shirt how it's done. I'll let you know. Gonna need about 29 inches to be safe. 29, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. So trim these little, I think this is pretty much useless to me now, so chop. And what I have left, oh, there's another piece. It's too narrow for what I want. I think I need to at least cut it 1.5 inches wide. Maybe an inch. Maybe an inch would do. I don't know. Anyway, I need something clean to work with. Which basically leaves me with a kind of straight piece. So I'm not going to be able to cut much on the bias, but I can try and diagonally cut like from this end and angle it down to about here and try and get some sort of extra stretch in the material. So I'm not cutting it on the true bias, just getting enough angle. I'm just going to cut 2 strips and then join them together and just make that work. I don't think it's being lazy not doing it quite on the bias, like, because I can't anyway, and I don't want to cut like 10 small strips if I was to go completely on the 45 degree. I don't want to cut out that many pieces of material, so I'll try and save some by cutting it on maybe half of a bias angle, if that makes sense. I'm using a little protractor and I'm going to get my right angles using this so that I know what angle to stitch them on. I'm trying to show you this. Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. No. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just wait. Let me start again with what I was saying. This is what I worked out. Right sides. So they're going to be like this. But you have to sew them together. Obviously, right sides together. And this is why it confuses me. Because you got to sew them together at this kind of angle. You have to do this, which looks completely wrong, but it works. And then you have to make sure, what I figured, you got to make sure you go from here to right in that corner to make sure that when you fold it out like this, then once you do it, it is actually perfectly straight. And then you just trim off the little points anyway that you have left. Here we go with this. That's, well, I better show you properly. Zoom camera, oh, focus. So that's the little bit that you have sticking out on the side, which you are going to trim to make flush. And it's really nice. Sometimes I may as well just not even bother telling you what I'm doing because I changed my mind that many times. So I did completely do something different on the neck that I was planning. Oh, look at that. I tried so hard to not do this. Look, I wanted to try and lay it over the same direction both sides. And then that happens. Oh, so annoying. Oh, but look, I did it right on that side. Anyway, so around the sleeves. I still haven't tried this on. I finished the neck, but I'm a bit scared to try it on because if it didn't work, too bad. I trimmed down the inside of the sleeve, so now I'm going to fold it over, and then from the outside on both sleeves I will top stitch. So you will see, oh, which way does it want to go? Yeah, that way, to the inside. So you can see maybe through that. There it is on the inside. So now I just have to top stitch all the way around on this side and make sure that the seam is folded over the right way. And then with the neckband, because I overstitched that as well, to hold it down to make it better, I need 2 top stitch along here, all the way around. And then after that, I'm going to try it on, and I'm just going to leave it as is, because honestly, once I overlock things, then it's just too much bother to try and undo it all and fix it, for the most part, unless it's really bad. Need to quickly get this done before it gets dark outside. I really want to finish this in a day. And look, I forgot to put my tag in there, my label, so I have nothing, and I didn't bother trying to do that strengthening neck band thing. Yeah, I'll do something like that next time. I'll muck around and figure out how you're supposed to do it on a small piece of something. But there. The neck band sits so much better than the last one. Far out, I actually did a good job on that. But look, here's things that, you know, bit of puckering there. I tried to pull it as I went, but look, most of it's pretty good. And I actually did all right, eh? It's only those 2. It's only those 2 spots that I stuffed up on. But anyway, that's not bad. Now I have another cool kind of t-shirt, so you can get airflow and be really cool in the sun. Yay! Photo, because the hair looks better when it's down. I think I need to wash it. Look at my hair. Oh, trying to pose for thumbnails is just really cringy. See you in the next one.